Peter, from denier to bold light. Peter started as a fisherman, ordinary, often impulsive, and even denied knowing Jesus after his arrest. But after Jesus' resurrection and the coming of the Holy Spirit at Pentecost, he was transformed into a powerful light for God's kingdom. As light, on the day of Pentecost, Peter stood up before thousands and preached boldly about Jesus, leading 3,000 people to faith. Like a lamp set on a stand, he didn't hide the truth. He shone it brightly, even when it meant facing opposition. As salt, Peter encouraged believers to live as aliens and strangers in the world, doing good works to silence the ignorant talk of foolish people. This mirrors salt's role in preserving goodness and counteracting corruption. He called followers to live differently, pointing others to God through their character. Tying to parables. Like the mustard seed that grows from small beginnings, Peter went from a fearful disciple to a leader who helped build the early church. His life shows how even those who stumble can become powerful agents of transformation. Paul, from persecutor to transforming leaven. Paul began as Saul, a zealous persecutor of Christians who tried to stamp out the faith. After encountering the risen Jesus on the road to Damascus, he was radically changed and became the church's most influential missionary. As leaven, Paul traveled across the Roman world, planting churches and teaching the gospel in cities like Corinth, Ephesus, and Rome. Like leaven spreading through dough, his work quietly transformed communities, turning synagogues and homes into centers of faith, and shaping how people understood God's love for all nations. As salt and light, Paul wrote to believers that they are the aroma of Christ to God, like salt that enhances and preserves, or light that reveals truth. In Ephesus, he challenged false teachings and led many to faith, even changing the city's economy by turning people away from idols. Tying to parables, his ministry started small but grew to reach the entire empire, much like the mustard seed growing into a tree that shelters birds. Esther, hidden salt and light in a crisis. Esther was a Jewish woman who became queen of Persia, living as a stranger in a land where her people faced extermination. She embodies how salt and light can work even in hidden or difficult circumstances. As salt, Esther risked her life to speak to the king on behalf of her people, saying, "For if I remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" Like salt that prevents decay, she acted to preserve her people from destruction. As light, though she initially kept her Jewish identity hidden, she revealed it at the right moment to bring justice. Her courage shone a light on injustice, and showed how God can use ordinary people in unexpected ways to bring about restoration. Tying to parables, her story reflects how leaven works quietly. She lived faithfully in the palace for years before her moment of action, and her courage rippled out to save an entire people group. Each of these figures shows that being salt and light doesn't require grand status or power. It means letting God's truth and love transform us first, so we can then transform the world around us.